Lastly, but most importantly, let's talk about emotional adjustment, as we want to keep the emotional pole at a healthy temperature. We need to heat it up when there's too much negative emotions, or cool it down when too much positive emotions. First, first, let's talk about how to temporarily heat up when we are in a stressed or disappointed mood. When I look back, I find myself easily falling into disappointment when there are no new things coming up to my life, such as new project at work, a new living environment, meeting new friends, or discovering new forms of recreation. When all remains the same for a long time, I feel like I'm living in a cocoon, where I cannot feel the freshness from the outside world. So in this case, people like me might be able to improve our situation by welcoming the outside world. For example, we can find new spot, switch to a new project, or just chat with friends about recent updates. In this way, we actively create freshness, which can keep us away from the mental stress or boredom. Another path is to face the low mood directly. We need to figure out the root cause of the problem. For example, if the root cause is from uncertainty, like we are not sure whether we can deliver the project at work or complete the promises we make in life. Frankly speaking, a little bit of stress is good, which pushes us to be more productive. However, if it's too much, we will be overwhelmed. At that moment, in facing stress and disappointment, we should tell ourselves that success is never guaranteed. We can only do our best. We should be aware that there will always be uncertainties, but we will gain something along the way, either achievements or experience. Regarding uncertainty, we all know that there will always be uncertainty, and a little bit of uncertainty is fine as long as we can handle it. But too much uncertainty will be a real problem. That being said, if we spread ourselves too thin, if we face too many uncertainties at the same time, we will feel overwhelmed. In order to address that, we should shrink our scope and only concentrate on the most important task. Another source of pressure could be too much information that we cannot digest. Information overload. Previously, I said understanding is the key. However, it's possible that we just cannot understand due to limited knowledge or experience. That can cause deep disappointment, but we should be aware that it won't last very long, given we have the chances to grow. Growth mindset tells us to always stay positive. Even if the current challenge is hard, we will grow with time and eventually overcome the challenge. So in this case, we should pause, give ourselves some more time, and prepare through other channels. If the burden is not too much for you to handle, we can probably suppress our current disappointment and keep trying to make progress until it really happens. As human beings, we all need some progress or achievements to make us proud of ourselves. If we can keep being patient for a while, even under difficulty, there's a chance that some good surprise comes and lets us up, and then the joy will neutralize the disappointment. Sometimes we have already tried out our best to figure things out, to concentrate, to restrain, to find help. But the problem is still there. We still cannot overcome and address it, and we don't want to move our attention to something else. At this moment, instead of continuing to push ourselves, we need to relax and find some recreations. It's not a waste of time, it's just the easiest way to adjust our emotional pulse. Okay, enough about disappointment. Let's talk about when the emotional pull is too hot, which means you get too excited. Usually, this means our day is made by something fantastic, some achievements, or some lucky results. This is good, we should definitely celebrate and enjoy the moment. But don't forget to cool it down after a while. Don't forget that a lot of regrets, wrongdoings, or misstatements are made when we are too excited. To avoid that, we can actively find a way to calm down, like staying alone for some time or learning new things. The emotional pull will cool down and return to a mild and healthy temperature. Alright, that's it for today's video. To sum up, I think we all have an emotional pull, within ourselves, just like a water pool having hot water or cold water. The emotional pool contains positive emotions and negative emotions. If possible, we can utilize emotions to achieve relevant goals. On the other hand, we can try to adjust the emotional pool to keep its temperature in a mild and healthy range so that we are ready to face what's next. Thanks for watching to the end, and Max, see you next time.